The Barbarian kingdoms, Visigoths, Ostrogoths, Franks, and Lombards. The fall of the Western Roman Empire in the 5th century CE marked a significant transformation in the political landscape of Europe. The vacuum left by the retreating Roman authority was filled by various Germanic tribes, which established their own kingdoms on the remnants of the Roman territories. Among these tribes, the Visigoths, Ostrogoths, Franks, and Lombards emerged as dominant powers, shaping the medieval history of Europe. This essay delves into the history, culture, and impact of these barbarian kingdoms. The Visigoths. Origins and early history. The Visigoths, originally part of the larger Gothic group, began their rise to prominence in the 4th century CE. Under the pressure of the Huns, they moved southwards from their homeland near the Black Sea. In 376 CE, they crossed the Danube River into Roman territory, seeking refuge. However, tensions with the Roman authorities led to the Battle of Adrianople in 378 CE, where the Visigoths inflicted a crushing defeat on the Roman army. The establishment of the Visigothic kingdom. The Visigoths, under their leader Alaric I, sacked Rome in 410 CE, a symbolic event that underscored the decline of Roman power. After Alaric's death, the Visigoths moved into Gaul and then into Hispania, where they established a kingdom with Toulouse as their capital. The Visigothic kingdom reached its zenith under King Euric, 466–484 CE, who consolidated their hold over much of Hispania and southern Gaul. Cultural and political contributions. The Visigothic kingdom is noted for its contributions to the fusion of Roman and Germanic cultures. They adopted Roman administrative practices and legal traditions, exemplified by the Codex Euritanus, a legal code that blended Roman law with Gothic customs. The Visigoths also played a crucial role in the spread of Christianity, although they initially adhered to Arianism before converting to Catholicism in the late 6th century under King Record I. Decline and fall. The Visigothic kingdom faced numerous challenges, including internal strife and external threats. The Muslim invasion of Hispania in 711 CE marked the end of Visigothic rule. The defeat at the Battle of Guadalete led to the swift collapse of their kingdom, paving the way for the Islamic Caliphate's expansion into the Iberian Peninsula. The Ostrogoths. Origins and migration. The Ostrogoths, like the Visigoths, were part of the larger Gothic group. They initially settled in the region north of the Black Sea but were subjugated by the Huns in the late 4th century. After the collapse of the Hunnic Empire, the Ostrogoths moved westward into Roman territories. The Ostrogothic kingdom in Italy. Under the leadership of Theodoric the Great, the Ostrogoths established a kingdom in Italy in 493 CE after defeating Odoacer, the Germanic king who had deposed the last Roman emperor. Theodoric's reign, 493–526 CE, is considered a golden age for the Ostrogothic kingdom. He maintained Roman administrative systems and promoted a policy of religious tolerance between Arians and Catholics. Cultural and political achievements. Theodoric's court at Ravenna became a center of learning and culture, attracting scholars and artists. The Ostrogoths preserved many aspects of Roman heritage, including infrastructure and legal systems. Theodoric's reign is often seen as a period of relative stability and prosperity in post-Roman Italy. Decline and fall. After Theodoric's death, the Ostrogothic kingdom faced internal disputes and external pressures. The Byzantine Emperor Justinian I launched the Gothic War, 535–554 CE, to reclaim Italy, resulting in prolonged and devastating conflict. The Ostrogoths were ultimately defeated, and Italy was reintegrated into the Byzantine Empire, marking the end of Ostrogothic rule. The Franks. Origins and early expansion. The Franks were a confederation of Germanic tribes originally located along the lower Rhine River. In the 5th century, they began to expand into Roman Gaul. The Salian Franks, under the leadership of Clovis I, emerged as the dominant group. The Merovingian dynasty. Clovis I, 481–511 CE, is credited with uniting the Frankish tribes and establishing the Merovingian dynasty. His conversion to Christianity in 496 CE played a crucial role in consolidating his power, gaining the support of the Roman Catholic Church and the Gallo-Roman population. Clovis's conquests laid the foundation for the Frankish kingdom, which expanded to include much of modern-day France and parts of Germany. Cultural and political impact. The Franks significantly influenced the medieval European political landscape. They adopted and adapted Roman administrative practices, while their legal traditions were codified in the Salic law. The alliance between the Frankish kings and the Roman Catholic Church had lasting effects, shaping the religious and political dynamics of medieval Europe. The Carolingian Renaissance. The Merovingian dynasty eventually gave way to the Carolingian dynasty, with the rise of Charles Martel and his descendants. Charlemagne, or Charles the Great, 768–814 CE, expanded the Frankish Empire and was crowned Emperor of the Romans by Pope Leo III in 800 CE, marking the revival of the Western Roman Empire as the Holy Roman Empire. The Carolingian Renaissance was a period of cultural revival, characterized by the promotion of learning, the arts, and the unification of Western Europe under a Christian empire. The Lombards. Origins and migration. The Lombards, originally from Scandinavia, migrated southwards through Central Europe. By the 6th century, they had settled in the region of Pannonia, modern Hungary. In 568 CE, under the leadership of King Alboin, they invaded Italy, taking advantage of the weakened Byzantine control. The Lombard Kingdom in Italy. The Lombards quickly established a kingdom in northern Italy, with Pavia as their capital. They controlled much of the Italian peninsula, although they never managed to conquer the entire region. The Lombard kingdom was characterized by a decentralized structure, with powerful dukes ruling over various territories. Cultural and political contributions. The Lombards contributed to the cultural and political landscape of medieval Italy. They maintained elements of Roman administration and law, while also introducing their own customs and legal traditions, such as the Edictum Rothari, a compilation of Lombard laws issued by King Rothari in 643 CE. The Lombards also played a role in the spread of Christianity, gradually converting from Arianism to Catholicism. Decline and fall. The Lombard kingdom faced internal divisions and external threats. In 774 CE, Charlemagne invaded Italy and defeated the Lombards, incorporating their kingdom into the Carolingian Empire. This marked the end of Lombard rule, although their influence persisted in the region. The Visigoths, Ostrogoths, Franks, and Lombards were instrumental in shaping the early medieval history of Europe. Each of these barbarian kingdoms contributed to the cultural and political transformation of the continent, blending Germanic and Roman traditions. Their legacies can be seen in the development of European legal systems, the spread of Christianity, and the establishment of new political entities that laid the foundations for modern Europe. The history of these kingdoms reflects the dynamic and complex nature of the post-Roman world, where the interplay of various cultures and traditions gave rise to a new European order.